Jay Shady, and this is the Voice of Reason, where I always spit the truth. So I was on Google. I was Googling John Cena today. I wanted to read up on this, rumored story that he was having an affair with a porn star. I wanted to see if it checked out, if it was actually true. And I came across this article. I'll put the link in the description box. It was basically an article of this guy saying how we have to start respecting John Cena's work rate, and we have to start giving him more credit, and and see how he's actually better than what we think he is. And I'm gonna have to call this guy out on bullshit, because that's what I do. I spit the truth and I call people out on bullshit. So here we go. Basically, he starts his article saying Cena's hated because he's the top babyface, and in wrestling history, internet fans have always hated people who are on the top for too long, like Hogan, and he said people even turned on Austin. Well, I agree that internet fans are stupid. They don't know what they want. They're always switching between who they like and who they don't like. But the difference is, with Hogan, Austin, compared to Cena, Hogan and Austin were loved by everybody. When you watch Hogan and Austin, at an event, at a Raw or something, the whole crowd is cheering for them, while everybody, 50% of the people are booing Cena. So, you can't give me that argument that, it's just the internet fans that hate Cena, because the people at Raw that are booing Cena aren't all internet fans, it's just casual wrestling fans who just can't stand the guy. So you can't compare, internet fans hating Hogan and Austin to them hating Cena, because the hating of Cena is a lot more worldwide than just internet fans. So I'm sorry. Then he goes on to say Cena does more than 5 moves, and he defends his whole 5 moves of doom. But the thing is, he doesn't do more than 5 moves, His whole matches are the same. He does some punches, does some rest holds, then gets his ass kicked for 15 minutes, and then he does 5 moves, And whenever sometimes he'll be getting booed, or he'll be in a city that hates him, and he tries to do extra moves, and he totally fucks it up. Like, this guy cannot physically do anything other than his 5 moves. It's like a problem with him. It's like a sickness. If he tries to do it, he'll just botch. Like the TLC match with Dolph Ziggler, he tries to do a Hurricanrana. I don't even know if I could call it that. I don't know what the fuck that was. Or, if somebody's booing him, he'll try to do the leg drop off the top rope, the famouser, and it'll almost break the guy's neck. So, no, the guy doesn't do more than 5 moves. I'm sorry. Then he goes on to say, the reason Cena uses 5 traditional moves in his matches is due to the reaction they receive. Yeah, the reaction they receive is a whole bunch of fucking booing. All people hating it. A bunch of people going, oh my god, here we go again. We've seen enough of this shit. So how's that a good thing, Usually at the end of your match, you have to... You want to do moves that people cheer for. Moves that everybody is like, oh yeah, this is awesome. But when 50% of the people are booing it, that's a problem. And that's not a good reaction. And I also want to say that, yeah, a lot of top guys, the best of the best, all have a finishing move combo at the end of their match. Even Shawn Michaels, the greatest wrestler, he has the flying forearm, the kip up, then he does the atomic drop, the body slam, the elbow, sweet chin music. The difference is that wasn't all they relied on. There was a bunch of shit that they did before they got to that, and you believe that they were a point to do that, whereas it's Cena, he just gets beat up for 15 minutes and then does that. Alright, and then he says that the moves are good because the fans see that Cena is going in for the kill with those moves. And that's the problem. It's basically showing you how fucking predictable the match is. Every match, when you see him do one shoulder block, oh, here we go. It's the end of the match. So when you could tell what's going to happen and how the match is going to end, how's that good? How's it good knowing that he's going in for the kill? It's not. It's making the match predictable and making the outcome predictable. So again, I have to disagree with you, buddy. Then he says, Cena has in-ring psychology and knows when to do his moves. No, this guy does not have in-ring psychology. You think of people who actually had in-ring psychology, like Triple H, like Shawn Michaels. Bret Hart, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero. These guys actually understood how to work a match, psychologically. Cena's in-ring psychology and knowing what to do his moves is he gets beaten the shit out of for 20 minutes, and then out of fucking nowhere, after his body has been brutally beaten, he gets up like he just took like 10 fucking energy drinks, energy shots, and he does these 5 fucking moves and beats his opponent just like that. His opponent gives them the best that they have, and Cena just gets right up out of fucking nowhere and does 5 moves and that's it. Look at the past 2 matches he had with Dolph Ziggler. The only other thing Dolph Ziggler could have done is shoot him in the fucking head. He gave him everything else, and still wasn't enough to beat Cena. And then look at Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar kicked the shit out of John Cena, and all John Cena did was a fucking attitude adjustment. He didn't even do 5 moves, just 1 move. And then the Cena versus Miz match, the I Quit match. Miz beating the shit out of Cena with a bunch of weapons. Only for Cena to get up in 1 minute and totally make make a Miz fucking say I quit with the STFU. Or the STF, I'm sorry, I'm thinking Ruthless Aggression era here. But yeah, there you go. I just said a shitload of matches where obviously this guy has no in-ring psychology and it makes no sense for him to do these moves. Hulk Hogan worked up to that leg drop. And then he goes on to say he's the best in WWE when it comes to sequencing a match. Again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but no, this isn't good sequencing of a match. It's the same sequencing all the time. Cena gets the shit kicked out of him, and then he does 5 moves and calls it a day and collects his paycheck. So how's that a good sequence? You think of people like Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, CM Punk, those are guys that sequence a match. How could you say that John Cena is the best at sequencing a match when everybody fucking knows how John Cena match is gonna go? And like I said, it's not like this guy works towards the comeback. It's not like, he gets a little offense in here and there and then finally he's able to overcome it. He just gets the shit kicked out of him and then just springs up. It's like he has this kryptonite absorbing his body, and it's even Superman, when he has kryptonite absorbing his body, he's, beat up, he can't get up. But it's like Cena has all this kryptonite and he's still just getting up. It makes no sense. And then he goes on to say, the finishes to his matches are frequently wildly unpredictable. Okay, so I don't even have to go into this because I just previously said everything that I said, going against this point. How the hell are they unpredictable? How the finishes to his match is unpredictable? He does 5 moves and he wins. Give me one unpredictable finish to his Cena match, You can't. It's the same finish every fucking time. Every fucking time, and it just gets goofier and goofier and goofier because he just gets his ass kicked more and more and more, and he gets up more and more and more and does the same fucking 5 moves more and more and more. So, wildly unpredictable. What are you smoking, buddy? Jesus Christ. Then he goes on to say he plays the role of an invincible superhero, so an invincible superhero is supposed to no-sell moves. Yeah, that just sounds like an excuse to defend John Cena no-selling, There's no good reason to justify somebody no-selling moves. There's no good reason to justify Cena no-selling Dolph Ziggler, giving him everything he's got, then just springing up out of fucking nowhere and giving him an attitude adjustment. So that's just a lame excuse. No, you're supposed to sell moves. You have to put your opponent over. If you no-sell, you're making your opponent look like shit, therefore ruining the company and the rest of the superstars other than you. So, sorry. And then last, he goes on to say, he rarely gives a lackluster effort in a big match, and his passion and heart are nearly unparalleled since they are evident in each match. You think of, like I said before, guys like Shawn Michaels, guys like Bret Hart, like Stone Cold, who gave, their blood, sweat, and tears, like Kurt Angle, who, Triple H, who wrestled matches injured with broken bones. And do you think of Cena when you think of guys like that? People who give passion and heart? I could do 5 moves. I could get my ass fake kicked for 15 minutes and do 5 moves. And, so does that mean I'm one of the best at having passion and heart in a match? There's no passion. There's no heart. He does the same match for the past 8 years every single fucking Monday night. So, stop it. Just stop it. People hate Cena. Get over it. Stop sucking his dick, okay? You can't get everybody to love Cena. It's just not going to happen. The guy sucks dick and he's ruining the company. Alright? Stop trying to put him in this league of the greats like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, because it's not going to happen. This guy cannot wrestle, and we do not have to respect his work rate when he doesn't try to improve. The guy's been there 10 years. He hasn't added anything new to his fucking moveset. So there you go. Just a little video. Had to rant about this motherfucker. Check out the article. Flame this fucking guy, because apparently all these points are just straight up bullshit. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you later.